Ninh Binh is known as the Ha Long Bay of Vietnam's countryside, a truly unique scenery surrounded by limestone cliffs and rice fields.
Never heard of Ninh Binh? Then hold on. In this video we will show you how to travel Ninh Binh and Tam Coc and answer the question if you should put it on your bucket list while traveling through Vietnam.
For the first stop, we decided to do the iconic boat tour here in Tam Coc, which is supposed to last for about 1 hour. Be prepared to bring enough cash to Vietnam, because paying by card is quite difficult. We fortunately could change euros to Vietnamese dong here at the ticket counter, and we got just 2 boat tickets, which is 150 for the boat, and the entrance to the sites is 120,000 each. So we're now about to enter the beautiful area of the Tam Coc natural site. This is called the Ha Long Bay of Vietnam's countryside, and I definitely know why. So there's actually one more boat ride you could take here in Thung, which is, I think it's closed because of weather conditions at the moment. The advantage of coming to Ninh Binh instead of Ha Long Bay is that you will have your own cruise ship. It's so beautiful, it's so calming and relaxing. I really, really love this place, and I really, really recommend that you should come here.
Dropping. Right at the end of the tunnel. Don't enter it, Alice, don't enter the light.
We're going together. Thank you. Yeah.
So after approximately 1 hour we arrived at the finish point of this tour, and then we basically just turn around, grab the coconut and the fruits, go back to the ticket office for another 1 hour. So for now, let's just relax on our way back and see you there.
After 10 minutes driving with our motorbike, we made it to Big Dong Pagoda, and this place is stunning. It's surreal how beautiful it is. It's so quiet, like surrounded by 2 lakes or 1 lake, and the beautiful limestones all over this area. Really love it. You can definitely tell it rained a lot during the last days, because the street to the pagoda is actually a little bit flooded. So I brought my walking shoes, but I think I don't need them. The entrance to the site was 50,000 Vietnamese dong. We're now making our way to we don't know where. So it's just a beautiful pathway behind us. We will see where it leads us. So a monk came by and just was a little bit angry at me because I was wearing shorts. I was not supposed to enter, but there's no sign like outside that you should wear properly. They don't even sell or push you to buy sarong, so why?
So unfortunately you are not allowed to enter the sacred pagoda with just shorts and t-shirt. So if you come here, wear jeans. So to enter the bird valley, it costs you 150,000 per person, and then you have to go with your motorbike 1 kilometer further to enter the park itself. And believe me if we tell you, the drive itself is an experience. No matter where you go, so far we had the best sceneries in all directions. No matter where you go, it's worth it.
Yeah, actually I really love driving around by motorbike here in Vietnam, especially the countryside is so beautiful. So if you're able to drive, definitely drive.
But now let's check out this beautiful lake scenery.
Yeah, well, this park is actually called Thung Bird Valley, Thung Bird Park.
So this area is really huge. You approximately need 2 hours, depending on how fast you walk, but it's very big. It also contains a resort and a few restaurants along the way. You can also sleep here, and then you get of course a bike and can visit this region properly. So you can take a boat ride basically anywhere in this region, but we already did one today, so we decided not to do it here. I imagine it to be beautiful, so you definitely can check it out. But for now we are heading to Hanoi, a 500 stairs viewpoint on top of a hill, beautiful for sunsets.
Entrance to Hanoi is 100,000 dong per person. Thank you.
A very touristy place here.
It's like the most touristy place we've been so far here in Ninh Binh and Tam Coc. Well, I'm so excited to see what's it up above, if there are so many tourists also upstairs. So I'm not that excited for the 500 steps, but yeah.
Happens. I see the top. Up there. Uh-oh. Stairs.
Yeah.
It was just 50 or so. Come on. Alice. Alice.
No.
Oh, yeah. It's like conquering a castle, is it?
I hate conquering castles. And it's way harder for me because I'm so small.
Yeah.
And these are huge. I have to lift my whole leg to go upstairs.
Not giving up now. Oh. Oh. Wow.
It's amazing.
Do you like it?
It's amazing.
Was it worth coming up?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
So getting up here is quite a climb, but absolutely worth it, especially for sunset and sunrise. It's a beautiful spot to be. The climb takes you about 15 minutes if you hurry a little bit, otherwise if you take it slower, 30 minutes. It's appropriate. Just be careful of the heat. If you do it during midday when the sun is the worst, it's 500 stairs after all, so if you're fit it's no problem, if not, do it in the evening. And so if you come here for sunset, there is already shadow on the way up because the sunset is on the other side of the mountain. It gets very crowded at times like this, of course, and at the top there is a dragon, and there it's actually a lion getting up, and it's not very safe, so it might get dangerous up there, especially with kids. Nevertheless, it's very worth coming here. But now let's enjoy the sunset for a little while and then head back to the hotel.
So I think dinner has to wait. We just came here in Tam Coc Center, where our hotel is located, and there are like 3 huge bar buses. Like there's 3 of them just in the middle of the street, and it's so funny, it's so colorful, and it's so loud. And I think we're having some drinks here.
I definitely wasn't expecting something like this, but I enjoy it. Cheers!
Good morning again, day 2 here in Ninh Binh. We are ready to explore the beautiful countryside of Vietnam. Let's go.
Sleeping in a nice outfit.
I woke up like this. But before we're leaving, we have to answer the question, where should you stay here in Ninh Binh and Tam Coc? Tam Coc, as we already told you, is a small little village just outside of Ninh Binh city. Tam Coc is full of beautiful, nice, quiet and cute little homestays such as ours. This is Sunshine Homestay here in Tam Coc. And the owners are so friendly, so welcoming. They provide free bicycles, they have bike rentals and everything you could wish for. Ninh Binh itself may have a wider variety of hotels or hostels or homestays or whatever, but we definitely recommend you to stay here in Tam Coc as you will be surrounded by stunning nature.
So for the first stop of today, we decided to visit the ancient capital and got ourselves a Vietnamese coffee at the parking lot. We kinda got ripped off, but that's okay. So now let's enter the capital. Just to let you know, at most of the sites there are a lot of parking spots and they wave at you, so you kind of think you have to park here, but in fact you just can go straight by them and go to the site directly. It's kind of a scam, don't want to say scam, but it's kind of a usual thing here. You just have to be aware of it. It's not too expensive and you support the local businesses, but just so you know.
I really love how beautiful this place here is. So, a quick history lesson about this place. Hoa Lu in Ninh Binh province was Vietnam's old capital in the 10th and 11th centuries. The Dinh and the Lê dynasties lived there and helped bring the country together. Surrounded by limestone mountains and rivers, this historic site features well-preserved temples and monuments, including ancient dragon beds, which symbolize nobility, strength and prosperity and were actually not beds for dragons but for kings. Hoa Lu is a great place to learn about Vietnam's history. But now, let's go see something different. We're going to the beautiful Van Long Wetland Nature Reserve. This peaceful place is known for its picturesque scenery, lots of wildlife and relaxing boat rides. So, let's see what awaits us. This place is just amazing. It's nothing I've ever seen before. This is Van Long Wetland Nature Reserve. And wetland does justice to its name. It's all wet, it's all flooded, that's why the site is basically closed. There are a few sheep you can pet, you can feed, but that was it basically. Normally you could do like boat rides or photo spots, like there's a lot of things to do, but we were lucky because the scenery is just mind-blowing.
And even though the drive took us about 40 minutes, the drive itself is an experience. It's so stunningly beautiful. Getting through the countryside of Vietnam, you have to do it. That brings us to the question, how long should you stay in Tam Coc? In our opinion, 2 or 3 nights is perfect. You can do a day tour, but it's a little bit stressful and you just see a few highlights of Tam Coc and Ninh Binh. So we really recommend you to stay overnight, at least for 1 night.
It's so beautiful. It's nothing I've ever seen before. This is just amazing. And to answer the question, if this place should be on your bucket list while traveling through Vietnam, the answer is definitely a big yes. It's so beautiful. I think there are a lot of beautiful places in Vietnam, but if you're just short on time or just doing the north of Vietnam, definitely come here. You really will enjoy it.
And if you're planning to visit Vietnam, watch this video here to learn all about the city of Hanoi and how to travel it best.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video if you like our content, and see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye.